Well, it's that time of the year where we do start our very long road to the Champions League final. Hello, welcome to Club 3, part 16 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's episode, we do have our second leg playoff fixture against Sporting. Then after that game, we'll also be playing our first the league match against Barcelona. So since the last episode, things have been going once again fairly well. We've only played 3 games since the last episode. They were a 1-0 win against Elche, where I've never seen this before, but Elche had 2 players got sent off. I think both of them being both straight red cards, which was absolutely unheard of. One in the 15th and one in the 84th minute, but thankfully Manasmir has got a late winning goal in the first half. Not a late winning goal, but he got the only goal of the game. Then we did draw 1-0 against Sporting in the first leg of the playoff round, which we did go 1-0 down, but thankfully Mourinho did get the equaliser. We did have to pay Petille in goal because our Sissoko was unfortunately struck down with a cold. Thankfully he's back. Then, out of nowhere, I don't know how we've done this, but we beat Real Madrid 5-1, and the stats look very one-sided, which does happen quite a lot when we play Real Madrid. We quite often do very well against them. So this is the league table with 13 games left to go. Currently on 46 points, so we've won 14 games. We are 4 points behind the Champions League spot, so Real San Sebastian occupying in 4th place, but we've still got to play them. I think we are 11 points behind Barcelona. Obviously, we will play them in the next game of the episode, regardless of if we get through to the round of 16. That is the second game of the episode. I don't think we did any late transfer business. We didn't. The loan players doing quite well. Dionisio doing absolutely fantastic. Whether or not he'll be part of the first team next year. Sergio, I think, will definitely be part of the first team because he's progressing really nicely. He's a wonder kid as well. And so will Alberto Barbero. I think he'll definitely be in around the first team, possibly. I don't know. Is he a wonder kid? He's a wonder kid. He's definitely going to be in the first team. He is 18 years old, so but he might go out on loan. That remains to be decided. So this is the lineup for the second leg against Sporting, where hopefully we get the win. We need to win to get through. It is Sissoko in goal, a back four: Boateng, Guga, Maidment, and Leno. Prente at the base of the midfield, then ahead of him we've got Costa Silva and Hernandez. Smiris out on the right hand side, Pablo Garcia on the left. Then we've got Mikel Shenson up front. Come on, lads, let's hopefully try and get a win. Not try and get a win. We do need to get the win, regardless of what we do. We need to get the win to win. If we win the game, we obviously go through. If we draw the game, it's extra time. Obviously, if we lose, we're out. There's only really one scenario that can happen. Just get the win. I don't care if it's a scrappy 1-0 win. I thought we played pretty well in the first leg. I thought we were going to potentially get a second goal, but just didn't quite happen. But hopefully, because we're at home today, we tend to play quite well at home. I mean, we played well against Real Madrid, absolutely smashed them to pieces. So hopefully it's the same sort of storyline where we do dominate the stats and dominate the game very much. But let's see if that goes to plan in the first half, which we are 15 minutes into it. Nothing has happened yet. We've had 2 shots on target, but nothing highlight worthy as of yet. But hopefully we can try and get at least a goal, ideally before half time. If we could start early, that'd be great. But I'm anticipating this is looking like a very, very boring, not very much highlights first half, which I'd take as a positive, but we do need to try and get at least a couple of highlights, maybe a few attacking chances, hopefully before half time, which we've got 5 minutes left to go. This first half has been relatively stress-free for now. We've got a couple of minutes left to go. There is going to be a highlight. I thought it was going to be one of those games where we weren't going to see much happening, but Sporting do have a ball. Well done, Prente. That is a very good interception. Now Prente with the ball again. Who's he going to pass to? He plays the ball to Maidment. This is looking all right. Can we just get the ball upfield, that would be lovely. Smearis, he's got players circling in the middle. Goes back to Smearis. Smearis, he went back to Silver. Then Smearis puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. All of the passes seem to happen so quick. I struggle to keep up with it, but we are 1-0 up against Sporting. Costa Silva and Smearis, great link-up play. They played at least 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 passes between them two. Absolutely wonderful. And Smearis is there. Why has he got gloves on? I'm not complaining about him, but what does it say the temperature? It's okay, 4 degrees. 4 degrees. So fair enough. Yeah, it's cold, but in Spain, it probably doesn't feel like 4 degrees. It probably feels more like 10 degrees. I reckon it depends what the wind is like. Depends on what the time is. If it's like midnight, I don't know what time even the matches kick off in Spain. I presume like at least 9 o'clock, or at least that is. Or it might be. I don't know what time it is over there now. I think they're just an hour ahead of us, so probably around 9 o'clock. So it probably would be pretty cold in the night. And Pablo Garcia with a chance to put us 2-0 up. That would have given us a 2-goal advantage with 40 minutes left to go, but it was a relatively easy save from the Sporting goalkeeper. I don't know if that shot was actually going in, or maybe just wide of the post, or maybe it hit in the post. Whether or not it be the inside or outside of the post, I would never have known. Zere has got the ball. Can we just try and get a tackle in? And that is very unfortunate. Mustafa with the goal takes a very heavy deflection, and there's not much Sissoko really could have done about that. Completely caught flat-footed, and that is it's very disappointing to see that. Let's have a take a look at that goal again. So Mustafa with the strike, who did it come off? Yeah, I mean, Sissoko nearly got there, but just a little bit unfortunate that it came off the post and had to go into the back of the net. But we do have a free kick, which Guga is going to take. Will he find a better play? He does. Now to Silva, Costa Silva. That's a poor pass. And Fofana is an acres of space, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. I mean, that free kick, I expect much better, especially from Guga, who's probably been one of our best centre-backs this season, but that was just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely, it's uncalled for. Just get it into the box, and with half an hour left, find ourselves 2-1 down. It's not looking good at the moment. Pablo Garcia is going to make way for... We'll get on Enrique Bernal. I think Costa Silva also makes way for Belotta. I think that'll be the only 2 changes we shall do for now. But we've got 25 minutes left to go. Obviously, we do need to get a goal just to send it to extra time. 2 goals just to try and win the game. But I don't think we're going to get a goal. I don't think we're going to get another goal. I think we're going out, as it's probably purely because of stupid defensive passing errors. But Sporting have got the ball in a very defensive area. They've just had a free kick, so hopefully we can try and put the pressure on, and possibly, just maybe, we might be able to grab ourselves an equaliser. Obviously, we have gone on to the attacking mentality just in the hope we can try and create a few more chances. And Fofana puts the ball into the back of it. I thought he might have been just a fraction offside, but I don't think he is. I think we're going out. I don't think we're ready for the Champions League. Certainly the squad isn't ready for the Champions League. I think we were probably in the Champions League 1 season too early. I was hoping for the Europa League, but didn't quite work out like that, did it? We've got a couple minutes left to go. I don't think there's any way we're going to claw it back from here. So let's get Lee Chong on for Boateng. I think we'll also get on... We'll get on Victor Roque for Jensen. I think that'll be the final 2 changes we shall do for now. I mean, it's very frustrating because we went 1-0 up in the game, and it's just 2 defensive errors. A massive deflection for their first goal, and just a stupid free kick error for their second goal. If we had just eliminated those mistakes, we wouldn't be in this situation. Guga has got the ball. Let's try and get the ball at the field. Got 2 minutes left to play. Smearis, now to Prente. Belotta has got the ball. It is a goal. I think it's just probably too little, too late. We are going to go very attacking just to see if it makes any difference, but I think we've just left it far too late. And Oh, hello. We've got a free kick. Hernandez, Roque. Just get the ball into the box. The Chong has got the ball. Hernandez, come on. Guga, somebody shoot for the love of God. Come on. Movement. Smiris. The Chong. Oh, you've got to be joking. Sissoko's coming up for the corner, by the way. And we're not going to see it. We are not going to see it. I'd love it if we got the last minute equaliser, but it just wasn't to be. And in all fairness, I don't think the board were expecting much from this year's Champions League run. Obviously, I'm very much anticipating that we will qualify for next season's Champions League. Judging by how good our form is, I think we will definitely qualify. But what did the board actually want us to do from the Champions League? Yeah, be competitive in the Champions League. They weren't really expecting much. I think they would probably have expected us to get knocked out in the league phase. So we did all right. I think on another day and less defensive errors, we probably could have beaten Sporting. But there's definitely room for improvement. But we're going to play Levante off camera because I think that should be a fairly simple win. I mean, where are they? They're 15th in the table. Yeah, should be a fairly easy win, judging by a winning form. I think that should be any other result but a win. And hopefully we can go and beat league leaders Barcelona. I don't know how this has happened, but unfortunately we lost against Levante. We just had a horrid first half. Went 1-0 down in the second minute, went 2-0 down in the 16th minute. Costa Silva got a goal back, thankfully, but they got a goal in the 32nd minute. Victor Roque got a goal in the 76th minute to make it 3-2, but unfortunately from there, just couldn't quite get the equaliser. And there was a news headline saying Clatworthy faces inquest after surprising loss to Levante. I mean, it's not a surprising loss. We just had a Champions League hangover. That's what I'm going to call it. Even though we lost, we still had a hangover. But hopefully we can try and get the win against Barcelona. We are still 6th in the league, even after that defeat. We're 5 points clear of Sevilla, so it's not like we're in any danger of dropping down the table or anything. But if we don't start picking up the wins soon, if we can get the win this game, that would be perfect. But if we can just go on a nice long run again very soon, that would be beautiful. So this is the lineup for a match against Barcelona. It is Sissoko in goal. A back for Boateng, Maidment, Guga, Leno. Prente at the base of the midfield. Then ahead of him, we've got Hernandez and Costa Silva. Smear is out on the right. Pablo Garcia on the left. Then we've got Victor Roque up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get a decent-ish result. I'm not expecting us to get a win, but if we can play like we did against Real Madrid and absolutely smash them to pieces in the stats, that would be very, very good, and hopefully the result should come, if we can get the shots on goal. But we are at home, and we should be winning this game fairly comfortably. I would hope for. That's what I'm hoping for. If we can get the win, Champions League football, that's pretty good for next season. If we lose, we might still qualify for the Champions League. No one else is playing today, so I'm going to presume this is like we're playing a game a day earlier than everyone. Yeah, we're playing a day earlier, so a win here would be absolutely spectacular because it will put us right up in the mix for the Champions League qualification, hopefully, which I don't know if that'll be in the next episode or 2 episodes' time. I don't think we go straight to the end of the season because I reckon this run is going to be tense. And Demiere with a decent strike, and thankfully Sissoko is there. Might have actually been a block from one of our defenders. I'm not sure which one which, but a very good save indeed. But we're 15 minutes into the first half. Barcelona definitely started the more lively of the 2 teams, I'll say. They've had 2 shots, 1 on target. Obviously, that one shot did come from Demiere. But if we can keep Demiere pretty quiet, I think I'll take that all day long. Because when he plays against us, quite often or not, he's a handful of a player. He's probably definitely their star player. But hopefully we can just stop him from scoring. If we can go 1-0 up, that would be absolutely spectacular. Costa Silva now to Garcia. Can he put the ball back in the box? Prente! skies it over the top of the crossbar. That was a really good movement, I must say. Very good attack and build-up, but just the finish, it let us down. If he keeps on along the floor, I don't know if it's on target, but it might have been just going wide of a goal. But if it just keep it along the ground, then you've got a chance. There's a chance it could take a deflection and go in. But that was a decent opportunity. Try and create a few more chances like that. Probably ain't going to happen this first half. It might do with Smearis. He's got the ball. He's got players ahead of him. Lovely run from Costa Silva. He's in behind the defence. Didn't quite put the ball into the box, but hopefully we can try and get the ball back. But Fernandez has got the ball down the left-hand side for Barcelona. Can we just get the tackle in? We do, and that's a good save from Sissoko to deny Demieri what would have been his, well, by now, would have been his second goal of the game. But Demieri, thankfully, he's having a bit of a shocker in front of a goal, and Sissoko is having an absolute brilliant game in between the sticks. I tell you what, looking at the stats, I don't think we're going to win, but I would take a 0-0 draw every day of the week. But if we can somehow get ourselves into the lead, that would be very, very good, especially with half an hour left to go. I think it is probably a good time to make a couple of substitutions. Garcia absolutely shattered. I don't think this is a game for Bernal, so we're going to get on Jensen. Victor Roque can move out onto the left-hand side. And I think we'll also get off Silva for Belotta. I think that'd be the only two changes we shall do for now. 30 minutes left to go. We are slowly but surely starting to have a few more shots on goal. None of them have been on target, which is slightly alarming, especially when Barcelona have a corner with João Pedro is going to take it. Guga does head to it clear. Danger's not over yet, and Angel Rey has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Barcelona. 25 minutes left to go. There's still time for an equaliser. I'm not panicking just yet. I mean, I'm not panicking this game anyway, because I know we're probably not going to get the win now, but if we can just try and get an equaliser or just try and test the goalkeeper a few more times, that would be good. Vermeeren's going to come on for Parente, and I think Maidment also makes way for Dervas. Final 20 minutes left to go. Come on, let's throw everything. Throw the kitchen sink. We will throw a little bit of encouragement to the players just in the hope we can try and get an equaliser goal. Hopefully, from this free kick, which Hernandez will take. Come on, make it a good delivery. Get it on someone's head. And he does that. Victor Roque does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Why on earth is it going to VAR? Goal has been awarded. I don't think I was there very close at all. It's not even going to show a replay of the goal. So, very, very good. Oh my God, we've got a corner here. Leno is going to play it short by the looks of it to Victor Roque. Come on, imagine. Just imagine the scenes if we get a goal here. Guga. Very good chance from the header. I'll tell you what, the stats look fairly even now. That was very, very good bit of play from us, but unfortunately couldn't quite find the back of the net that time. But I will take a 1-1 draw against Barcelona any day of the week. I will 100% take it. It is definitely a very good result. But if we can get a late winning goal, which isn't going to happen, that's not a bad result. We're one game unbeaten now. The unbeaten run starts again now, and hopefully will last until the next episode. Might not be until the end of the season, but certainly will carry on for the next few games or so. So we do have 11 games left to go. 11 big games. They're probably, I'd say half of them. If we can win 5 of them, that's probably enough to guarantee us European football. So I think we'll probably just come back in the middle of this run. Probably, yeah. So we'll probably come back. We'll probably, yeah, come back after the March international break for our games against Alaves and Pamplona. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.